Today we are going to discuss the Weiss coat of arms, but before we get started, we wanted to let you know that we offer genealogy research services at our website. Please visit us at coadb.com. First Weiss coat of arms to discuss belong to Johann von Weiss, an assessor of colleges, which likely isn't coming over correctly from the German. And he was entered into the Livonian nobility on January 12th, 1797, and we know he had daughters Emma and Annette. Next, we have coat of arms from Estonia. Alexander von Weiss, a Russian major general, had sons Nicholai, Constantin, and Alexander, two of whom were ennobled in the latter part of the 19th century. Another from Latvia for Zacharias Weiss, an advisor, secretary, and the governor of Riga. He had his nobility confirmed in 1569 and had sons Johann Weiss and Gotthard Weiss. Another from Saxony, Johann Jakob Heinrich Weiss, Karl August Ludwig Weiss, and Karl Friedrich Maximilian Weiss were ennobled in 1790, and I believe their sister, Mariana Charlotta Eleonora Weiss, was ennobled 5 years later. Another from a bourgeois family from Basel, Switzerland in 1587. Ambrosius Weiss, born 1559, was a violin maker and economist to the lords of Rotberg, and he had son Marcus Weiss, born in 1597. Another from Austria, Hans Weiss, was a secretary to the Lower Austrian government in Vienna. He was ennobled on August 14th, 1598. He was the son of Katharina von Stancy, who was the last of her family's line. Nicholas Weiss, an attorney general to the district of Alamein, was ennobled in February 6, 1601. He had son Jean de Weiss, who held the same position and was also a state councillor, a family in Lorraine, France. Another granted in 1643 to Nicholas Weiss in Ansbach, Bavaria. Another for Johann Christian Weiss of Langensalza, a merchant in textiles, who was ennobled in 1836. He was a descendant of Elias Weiss, born 1618, who came to Langensalza from Silesia. Here we have a picture of Johann Christian Weiss, merchant in textiles. Another for Weiss de Weissenfels. Johann Georg Albinus was born in Saxony. He was the personal physician to Queen Christina. He was ennobled with the predicate von Weissenfels in 1648. Now, Albinus is a Latin name meaning white, as is German, Weiss meaning white. His descendants own the states of Stremmen, Trettbach, Nieder and Niederhelmsdorf in the district of Sarau, and he had two sons who bore the surname Weiss von Weissenfels. Another for Weiss de Königsacker in Bavaria. Andreas Weiss was ennobled on March 7, 1664. His son Aegidius Weiss and cousin Andreas Weiss, a Bavarian cavalry lieutenant, were ennobled the following year. Michael Weiss, landowner or feudal lord in East Prussia, was ennobled on September 22nd, 1706, and his grandfather had come from Bohemia in 1632. Johann Jakob Weiss, an advisor of some sorts, was ennobled in Prussia on January 21st, 1790. Johannes Weiss of Riekartshofen in Bavaria was granted arms in 1609. Weiss de Limburg in Frankfurt am Main We know one Constantin Weiss of Limburg was the Burgermeister in 1323, as was Adolf Weiss in 1449, Hartwig Weiss in 1460, and Heinrich Weiss in 1462. Burgermeister can be loosely thought of as a mayor in today's equivalent. Another from Augsburg, Germany, featuring the Sphinx. Wasn't able to find the armature on this. Another from Bern, Switzerland, found on a stamp dated 1729. Another from Winterthur, Switzerland. And one from Baden, Switzerland. And if you enjoyed this video, please visit us at coadb.com. Thank you very much.